Today we're going to be talking about the new epic commander to hit Rise of Kingdoms, and that is Matilda of Flanders. And there's other good news too. Although we weren't really looking for another gathering commander in Rise of Kingdoms, the probabilities have changed for gold keys, and they just might be better than ever. In this video, we'll go investigate ourselves and see what we think. Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming. Today we're going to be talking about Matilda of Flanders, the newest gathering commander in Rise of Kingdoms, as well as gold key probabilities. If you like Rise of Kingdoms guides to help you get value and smash your enemies, consider smashing that subscribe button for daily Rise of Kingdoms videos. We're a sponsored content creator, and this is not exactly the epic that we were looking for. It's a gathering commander, and let's be real, the thing you're going to use them for is gathering. Now, they are very good at gathering, and I appreciate having extra resources. I don't know about you, but we're at war now, and we are using a ton of those resources. Card up in the top if you want to see our KVK Season 5 playlist. We're going to quickly review Matilda of Flanders' abilities, talk about how you're going to use her, and then review the gold key probabilities, which have changed. So in this video, we're going to open probably over 200 gold keys to unlock Matilda, and we're also going to explore those gold keys. Now, the first order of business is reviewing her abilities. She is an integration, gathering, and defense commander. Now, we haven't seen, I don't think, an epic commander that has the defense tree previously, but unfortunately, because she's got integration and gathering, I don't think there's really a lot of fighting that you can do with that in a meaningful way. If we look in at these skills, they are par for the course for an epic. The active skill is 750 direct damage factor and reduces the attack of the enemy by 15%. I don't love this attack reduction. Yes, in general, attack reduction is good, but 15% is so low that typically this effect will be overwritten by higher power effects, like a double C, for instance, does a 40% attack reduction, and most likely the two do not stack. Looking in at the next ability, it is Clever Heart, and this I found really interesting. She is good for gathering stone, especially giving an upwards of 25% stone gathering speed. However, only 20% wood, 20% food, and no gold speed boost, no gem gathering boost either. This is a commander that is good for your basic resources, and early in the game in Rise of Kingdoms, this is actually going to be one of the first epic gathering commanders that you would invest sculptures into, besides Joan of Arc, who's also good at combat and good at gathering. The third skill on Matilda actually gives an astonishing amount of siege unit stats, 30% health, and defense, which 60% of stats in an epic. I get that they're siege units, but that's really good. Like, that should give you pause levels of good. The next ability lets you bring 15% more troops, but you lose 20% attack. Where is this good? This makes it so that you can bring less siege units to go farm with, so that when you get wrecked while you're gathering during a Mightiest Governor or in KVK, at least you had less troops on the battlefield to lose in the first place. This is also really good if you are pillaging a city and you bring Matilda as a secondary commander. You can bring 15% more troops and your siege units get a lot of stats. You do this not to attack the city while it still has defense, but to get large amounts of resources because you're bringing extra siege units when you're pillaging it after the defenses have been conquered. Looking in now at the last skill, this is actually my favorite by far, is receiving an additional 10% resources upon completion of gathering. That is astonishingly good for gathering stone, food, or wood. This commander is absolutely top tier, second only probably to Constance in that regard, because she is good at gathering wood and also gives you that same 10% extra resource production here in resource packs, which might actually be even better. So all in all, a solid commander. If you're looking for a gathering build, I of course have a whole playlist dedicated to gathering commanders. I'll put that card up in the top if you want to go and check that out. But the short version of the answer is that a build like this is what you're ultimately hunting for, making your way first to the more the better, then over to superior tools, and then after you have that, pick up the modified axle for extra march speed, and if you wanted, tourniquet as well, but level 37 is really as high as you need to go. Now in this video, I'll probably level them up to that straight away just to do that and have that lined up after we've unlocked this commander. Although I've got so many gathering commanders that are high level at this point, I can just use her as a secondary, and that also would be 100% totally fine. So let's go now and, first of all, unlock this commander, and second of all, talk about the gold key probabilities as we do this. Now, Matilda is available in the gold keys. I believe she's also available in the silver keys, and we can confirm that by looking at the rewards list. Scrolling way down through the equipment chest crates, we can see Matilda is in the reward list, both as a individual sculpture and a full unlock. That's an important differentiation. She's also in the silver keys as a partial, set number of sculptures over here that you can get, and I think it's only really one at a time. But I wanted to call your attention to gold keys today because the probabilities have changed in the 8/31/20 patch, and it is significant, actually. The probabilities went from a 0.586% chance of a legendary to 0.786. That's actually a massive boost, like a 15 or so percent boost in the number of full legendary commander unlocks you're going to get, which is kind of a big deal. That's not 15% total of your gold keys, but 15% more than you were before. And also the legendary commander sculptures. The chance of that has gone up very slightly as well. It was 3.023%. It's now 3.06398%. And I kind of wonder if the number of sculptures they give has gone down as well, or if they just straight up are giving us more legendary commander sculptures. I mean, it's actually pretty meaningful. According to the calculations that I had done previously, and I'll give you a link in the description to my Rise of Kingdoms toolkit. There is a tab for this. You can check it out. It's a gold key calculator. You plug in the number of gold keys you have. I'll tell you the number of legendaries you'd expect to get. Previously, you would expect to get about 0.59 legendary commander sculptures per gold key, or if you opened 100 gold keys, you'd expect about 59 legendary commander sculptures, which is pretty good. But now, if you open 100 gold keys, I would expect about 68 legendary commander sculptures. I mean, it's actually a very, very meaningful change, which I'm pretty psyched about. So, that said, we don't know what else has maybe changed behind the scenes. So, let's start opening some of these gold keys. I need to unlock Matilda. I'm interested in Mehmed, and I'm going to assume I can use some universal legendary commander sculptures on this new gathering commander. By the way, if you're working on the gathering commander, I mean, she is a gathering commander. I would really focus on the gathering skills instead of the combat skills. I would basically take her to 2 stars. I would not level her up any further. And Charles Martel, not a commander we needed. Where are those Matildas at? More Charles Martel that we don't need. A little awkward. Some El Cid. Sarkas. I'd take her to 2 stars, max the second skill, and then I would proceed. Hopefully we can even unlock this commander. I have to think that's achievable for us with 200 gold keys. I'm glad I held on to enough gold keys to do that operation. There really aren't a lot of legendary commanders we even really need from the gold keys at this point. It's really just Mehmed that we're interested in. And so far, I don't think we've gotten any Matilda sculptures. Am I going to have to bust out my silver keys here? Am I going to have to bust out the silver keys? I don't know. Let's see how this goes here. We may just, I don't know if I have the patience to one at a time all of these. Let's just take it down. I thought this would go faster for Matilda. There's 3 Mehmed. Good. That's good. There's 2 Matilda. Man. All right, well, let's take this down to 185 gold keys, and then we'll just rip them all. Full Sundock, if only we still needed her. If only we still needed her. Hopefully there'll be a use for these sculptures at some point beyond just building your Crusader fort. 2 Ashida's good. Full Cleo, we actually, comedically, don't need. 1 more key, and let's just rip them all open at this point. 185 keys. Here we go. Do we get the unlock on Matilda? All right, let's see what we got here. Scrolling on up. We definitely have the Matilda unlock here. Awesome. Awesome. We've got the Matilda unlock, and we did get 1 full unlock of Matilda as well. Scrolling on up to look at the legendaries. We did actually Really good. So we did the math on this. We got exactly 128 legendary commander sculptures. According to the new probabilities, we would have expected on average you'll get 126 legendary commander sculptures. So it straight up looks like we're getting more legendary commander sculptures than ever. And I mean, okay, my sample size is too small to be conclusive here probably, but yeah, gold keys are, in my opinion, so far based on what I'm seeing, better than ever, and that's amazing. So gold keys, better than ever. We have our Matilda now unlocked. Let's just make sure we can use our Universal Epic Commander sculptures on her, which of course we're going to do. Of course we're going to do. Here she is. New skills. We can fire that up, and yeah, we got 6,551 sculptures here. Yep, we're gonna use them. Time to start using the universal. And gosh, what should I open my silver keys for this? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to. I don't know when I'm going to open my silver keys. I don't know when I'm going to open my silver keys. Now, look, I got a lot of experience. Should you use your experience to level her up? I certainly think it's worth having her different skills available. I suppose theoretically you could probably sneak your way into having a I don't know, level 10. You could probably have a level 10 here that you unlock all of the other skills. Let me show you if we can do that. Let's see if we can pull this off. We've got our Matilda here. She's level 10 now. I'm going to take her stars. We'll do this one at a time. We don't want to crit. Oh, wow, we did. That was a little terrifying. Okay, so we got her to here. What does 1 star do? 1 star is going to level her up. All right, so now if I use some combination of these stars, can we get really lucky? I think this would do it if we get lucky. I think this is the right amount. Obviously, the safer way to do this, the much safer way to do this would be to, here, I'm going to get rid of one more of these, go with one of these. That'll definitely do it. I've only got less than 50% chance. If I was feeling a little more risky, okay, so it could be a little risky. If this crits, I think that'll be enough experience. I think the previous star gives me the 6.4% experience I would need. I would assume so. So if this crits, and there's a 60% chance, I'm going to unlock all the skills, I think. Again, the safer way to do this would be to just take it to level 20 and then do this operation. But let's just give it a shot. And we nailed it. All right. All the skills available. Minimum amount of experience used. There you go. There you go. Freaking nailed it. So now I can go in and put all the skills on her. We've got a level 10, and we're going to have her expertise to Matilda of Flanders. And, yeah, I mean, we'll go level her up. Maybe I'll bring her barbing. But honestly, like, she has so little that's combat-oriented. In fact, I'm not going to bring her barbing. Not a chance. Yeah, she gives me more troops, but she loses, 20% attack to the march. Oh, not even worth it. Not even worth it. So let's go skill her up here. We'll max this out. That was very funny. Oh my gosh. Now look, if you were not trying to save experience like I just was, and you were really just trying to get the maximum value as fast as you can out of this commander, again, 2 stars, max the second skill, and then from there, I mean, it kind of doesn't matter at that point. The rest of her abilities are fine. They're all fine. They're combat-oriented, which, like, for gathering, you really don't care. Now, the other funny thing here about this commander is that because she's giving you specifically stone, food, and wood gathering speed, she's actually not a commander you would use in Ark of Osiris to gather at caravans, because I don't think any of those bonuses will help you. So we've almost moved over all our epic commander sculptures here. Matilda of Flanders is almost expertise. And here we go. Here we go. Last skill applied. Good thing we had all those epic sculptures saved up. Boom. That skill has been upgraded, and now we unlock that sweet, sweet expertise. Boom. Flanders' gift. 10% additional resources is honestly, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. I'm pretty psyched about that. I'm pretty psyched about that. So there you go. New commander unlock. In conclusion, Matilda's going to be really great for gathering. You could use her as a secondary like I have here, using a small amount of experience and stars. And she is going to be really good in that activity. Gold keys might just be better than ever, which is super exciting. More legendary commander sculptures, I think, is really awesome. Great that they've changed that drop rate. I'd kind of prefer that there was something actually useful in there instead of legendary commander sculptures. So pretty soon we're going to start just hoarding our gold keys because, look, like, what do I have left here? I have a Sheeta who I probably could even use some choice legendary chests from gathering events to finish him off and max him out. No reason to do that because it's just combat oriented and I'm not using him for combat. And then Mehmed. So once Mehmed is expertised, I mean, we're done with gold keys until they put something new in there. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. We're going to have more videos coming out about this patch. There is other good stuff in here that we need to cover. And if you're looking for general Rise of Kingdoms guidance, follow the links in the description to playlists that we have on our channel, including my Ultimate Guides playlist, which, man, a lot of people getting a lot of value who are newer to Rise of Kingdoms or are looking to optimize their accounts. Until next time, my friends, you have fun smashing the kingdom. And let me know in the comments, do you think the gold keys are better or about the same?